This video is brought to you by Cape, the one-source app to the world of mixed martial arts. Follow the link below to sign up for updates and a chance to win a walk-on role in the next installment of the Kickboxer movie franchise.
You're likely familiar with WWE, but have you ever explored the glorious independent scene? Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down the top 5 things you didn't know about indie wrestling. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. Come along as we take a closer look at the world of the independent wrestling circuit.
Hey, what do you say we get this guy into the mix? You know, he's probably got some experience. He could show us the ropes.
Number 5. It's not always a decent paycheck. As is the case with music or the arts, those who participate in indie wrestling do it for the love of the thing, with very little hope for making a living out of it. Yes, some former indie wrestlers, like Daniel Bryan, Seth Rollins, or CM Punk, make their way to the big leagues, and independent promotions can be a great way to make a name for yourself. But just like any other area of showbiz, many will try, few will make it. For larger scale indie promotions like PWG, more established wrestlers can make a pretty penny, with some choosing to remain on the indie circuit rather than take a WWE contract. But for the little guys starting out, this kind of gig is next to impossible. You need to love minor indie wrestling for what it is, a small scale, heartfelt endeavor that might allow you to travel the country or even the world. But unless you're among the lucky few, it'll never pay the bills.
Other people quit, other people just lose it. But if you're still there and you're consistent, you're probably gonna end up with a job somewhere.
Number 4, it's risky.
Doc, I'm a professional wrestler.
That's not a good idea.
To many outsiders, wrestling is nothing more than over-the-top stage fighting, but don't let a fan of the sport catch you saying that. Wrestling, both at the indie and professional level, comes with significant risks. While the contenders in the ring work together to mitigate injury, the reality is it's an extremely physical activity that takes a toll on the body. In the major promotions, the wrestlers have the necessary support systems in place should they get injured. If you're an indie wrestler doing it out of pocket, an injury can not only take you out of the ring, it can also leave you unable to perform at your day job. In the minds of some, this is a necessary gamble, as they choose to take dangerous bumps in order to stand out among their peers. In fact, the moves and spots taken in this scene are often way more hazardous than those you see on TV every week. Knowing the risks involved, you really have to appreciate their dedication to the craft. Number 3, it's much more diverse than WWE. The offerings of professional wrestling organizations aren't for everyone, but just because you never connected with WWE or even WCW back in the day, doesn't mean you'll automatically feel the same way about an independent wrestling promotion. Indie wrestling is a fundamentally different beast. Yes, it's still people beating the living daylights out of each other with a whole lot of theatricality thrown into the mix. But because of the local nature of these events, you see wrestlers with all manner of body types, personas, and individual styles. In this regard, indie wrestlers are encouraged to be themselves rather than go on script. You can witness genre clash from the likes of old school British grappling to the Japanese strong style. But if you switch on Raw, you'll likely just see what's colloquially known as the sports entertainment style. All in all, it makes for a much more diverse experience, one that you just might enjoy. Number 2, it's all for the fans.
They're ready to see a great wrestling show, and that's what we give them each and every time.
Like we said, there isn't a lot of money to be made on the indie circuit, so why do it? Well, first and foremost, indie wrestlers do it for the love of the sport. But on the indie circuit, there's a lot more to it than just getting in the ring. Fans love their indie wrestlers, and the wrestlers love them right back. If you attend an event or talk to regulars, you quickly begin to understand that it's a real subculture, a scene, or in some places, a family. Yes, indie wrestlers put their safety on the line for little reward, but with fans this devoted, you can understand why. Number 1, some events are depressing, others are absolutely amazing. Because there's really no minimum entry point to indie wrestling, the events vary significantly in quality. That's both a blessing and a curse. As previously mentioned, it means you get to see all manner of fighters step into the ring, but if it's an event featuring entry-level wrestlers put on by a fledgling promoter, it could make for a painful viewing experience. On the other hand, that very same scenario could result in some truly off-the-wall antics, the likes of which you've never seen before. With an experienced promoter and serious talent, you might be in for the show of a lifetime, and in an indie setting, you're always up close and personal.
This video is brought to you by Cape, the one-source app to the world of mixed martial arts, where you'll find unlimited news and information on your favorite fighters and organizations. You can even watch classic martial arts and action movies. Follow the link below to sign up for updates and a chance to win a walk-on role in the next installment of the Kickboxer movie franchise. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.